All right, we're back again. If you're tired of us, who cares? Because we're back again. Ravens versus Vikings pregame talk week 10. Baltimore is heading to, well, they're probably already there, but Baltimore heads to Minnesota to take on the Vikings to work to improve to 4-5 on their road to playoff prosperity. I'm Dom. That's Gonz. Gonz, I already asked you how you were doing. I'm guessing you're still doing good.
Well, not necessarily. Some people might be watching this at a different time. So I'm still good either way.
We're still
Welcome
good.
Back to another
We're
live
still
edition.
good.
We're ready to talk about Ravens versus Vikings, as Dom said. Welcome back. So
Welcome
let's get
back.
into it.
We appreciate you. All right, real quick, we're going to start off right off the bat with this injury report. All right, so in case you guys are wondering who's hurt on the Ravens, nobody, because
one
nobody
little finger's hurt. Marlon Humphrey.
Well, Marlon's finger was hurt, but he was still
a finger thing. But it's not no game decision influences. He's still full time, full good to go. That's the only thing. Literally, a little finger. So is the only thing for the whole week. So fortunately, that's a really good spot to be in if you're a football team in the beginning of November. So
right, injury bug.
I know it's probably going to change because there's people going to get nicked up here and there, but fully healthy is great. So good job, Ravens.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody was hurt, thankfully, in the Thursday night game, so everybody was able to rest, get a mini bye, come back, practice. We're good. Ronnie Stanley did not participate in practice Friday, but it was just a rest day. He is fine. No need to worry. Over to these Vikings. Only two guys not playing for the Minnesota Vikings tomorrow. Tight end Josh Oliver, former Ravens legend, and quarterback Jeff Okudah, who is dealing with a concussion. Other than that, everyone is good to go. I also saw a tweet earlier. Aaron Jones Sr. was questionable for this game. He is indeed expected to suit up tomorrow and play for the Vikings. So
I still think we're going to see a lot of Jordan Mason, though, because I
will not be shocked.
He's nicked up. He's got shoulder and something else. Toe injury, I think.
Yeah, so he was dealing with shoulder and toe, correct. He did not practice Wednesday, but he was a limited participant Thursday and limited participant Friday, but I guess they saw that he was still good to go, so he's going to play. All right, so folks, that was for the injuries for those both teams. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this game. I'm going to start offensively for the Baltimore Ravens, just to give my quick thoughts and tidbits on how I feel they should approach this game. Obviously, we all know what game Ravens fans and the Ravens themselves are probably replayed this week. It's that 2021 game against the Miami Dolphins when Brian Flores.
Why is that, Dom?
Huh?
Why is that?
Why is that, you ask? Because they blitzed the crap out of us that whole game when Lamar was playing.
And who's the coach?
Brian Flores.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I just wanted you to tell the people that before you ranted.
Yes. So Brian Flores was the coach of the Miami Dolphins team that gave the Ravens and Lamar Jackson hell with the zero blitz. Just sending they sent the water boy at him in that game. Now, Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz for people who did not know. He's a top 5 quarterback. Yeah, he's a top 5 quarterback against the blitz, which is amazing to see throughout his career because he did struggle with it to begin with, but his maturity, all that stuff, it's grown into a fantastic player. So the things that I wanted to see throughout the Chiefs game is what I want to see against this Minnesota team. I want to see quick reads, good check down options, and we got to get Henry going in this game. Obviously, when we go, I want to go back to quick reads real quick. We have to let Lamar get the free throws in. What do I mean by that? Good open reads, curl routes, flat routes. Just get the ball out of his hands, get the ball into our playmakers' hands, and let them see what they can do. I like to see Lamar kind of flow offensively, meaning get that ball out, hit a guy, let things come to him. Don't let him panic, run out of the pocket. Let him feel comfortable in the pocket long enough to just be like, okay, I got a guy open. Okay, I don't need to run out. Just keep him safe and keep him calm in the pocket. I think that'll be success. Let's see Henry going early in this game as well. Keaton, let's keep getting him carries. Guards, we got to see good play from you in this game. Got to continue to see good play. You're already being questioned enough. We need to see Voorhees and Falele continue to have good games. But I think that's pretty much my main recipe for success. Get the ball out of Lamar's hands as quick as possible. Get those hot reads ready to go at all times. Don't forget to mix a little couple screens in there. You know what I mean? To get the game flowing. and don't be as predictable, because if they zero you when you're predictable, it's GG's in the chat. So my main thing is get the ball out of Lamar's hands, get him going early, let him get the free throws off early.
I thought they did a nice job last week with being non-predictable. There was that one drive at the end of the game to put them up 28-6, where they just kept passing on first down over and over again. Dolphins were like, they're going to run with Henry, right? They got to run with Henry, right? Right? Okay, it's first and goal from the 5. They have to run. Oh, it's a play action. Touchdown, wide open. That's the kind of crap I'm talking about, okay? I know it's not good for the people that like to run, but you got to have an element of disguise. You got to keep the defense on their toes. And when they're expecting you to run, and the Ravens set that up nicely because they were running the ball a ton earlier on. And then all of a sudden they just went pass. And the Dolphins were like, oh, crap, what's happening? So they got to do stuff like that against Minnesota. This defense is really scary. They've done a really good job. They're top 10 in the league. Their interior is really tough too, so it's probably going to be a rough game.
They sacked Jared Goff 4 or 5 times in their win against Detroit.
I'm kind of scared. I'm actually a little bit terrified about what they're going to do with Falele and sorry, Falele. Yes, I know. I did it on purpose. And Andrew Voorhees. I just don't understand why they don't give other guys a shot. I mean, it's just.
I think they're waiting for Emory Jones to come back.
They wanted to go get. I thought they should have maybe tried to go get Zeitler, but again, they're so stubborn. They really think that these guys are going to turn it around. We'll see, but I expect this to be a tough game for the passing game because I don't know if we're going to hold up. I don't know. So you got to use that element of unpredictability to keep the defensive line honest and not. If they're not expecting you to pass, then that's when you'll have the most time to hit chunk plays. So you got to run the ball. I think I don't know how good their tackling linebackers are. I think they have pretty good people. Grenard. I don't know if they still have Van Ginkel. Is he still on the team?
I think he's on Detroit.
Oh, he's on Detroit now? Okay.
Yeah,
at one point, he was on the Miami. Or not Miami. Minnesota. And he was on Miami, then he went to Minnesota. I don't know. I'm thinking about last year's Vikings team.
I'm lying. He is on Minnesota.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, come on, man. Come on, Dom. Damn.
Right, I'm sorry.
So you got to make sure. I don't know. I was trying to evaluate their linebackers. I think they're pretty good chase and tackle guys, so it's going to be hard to run outside of them. So it's one thing to just sit up here and say offensive line block better, but I don't know if they're going to be able to because this defense is really good. It is. I think that's the strength of this team. I think that's what won them the game against Detroit with a couple of good offensive plays mixed in. McCarthy was solid last week, we know, but this defense, I think, was the reason why they lost. You just said it. 4 sacks on Goff, turnovers. They only allowed 24 points. That last touchdown was at the end of the game, so you could argue it was 17 the whole game. Again, at the home of Detroit, which was even more impressive. So put it like this. If the Ravens are able to move the ball and score lots of points on this defense, I think we're going to be all right because I think that's the strength of the Minnesota Vikings. So unpredictability, balance. We got to get Henry going. But, again, it might be tough, but you got to stick to it. And I think that was what the Ravens did a very nice job last week of, as well as their unpredictability, is staying true to the stuff, even if it's not working. They kept running the football. It wasn't working early, and then they were finally able to open up holes a little bit later on in the game. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay true to who you are and be unpredictable in certain moments to keep the defense honest, and you should be okay in this game. And we'll see how many touchdowns we can get, but I don't know if it's going to be that high scoring.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking so either, but very well said. Very, very well said. And hold on to the football. No turnovers, please. Lamar.
Oh, that's a given for sure.
Yeah, no turnovers.
Yeah, but the sack fumbles, you gotta be aware.
You gotta hang on to that ball. And please,
you gotta turn your head if you feel the pressure. You gotta be pocket presence is what's got to be sharp this game. Agreed
for sure. All right, let's talk about this defense. They're gonna have. It's gonna be tough. Okay, the Vikings have very, very good offensive weapons on that side. They have good weapons on the offensive side. I mean, their offensive line is healthy. It was just a very, very good offensive line. And then they have two of –
Is it really?
1, 2 – huh?
Oh, I was saying, is it really? Their O-line is top tier? I didn't know.
Yeah, they have a pretty good offensive line. Sorry,
I'm gonna look up some stats on that.
Okay.
Because I know they got pummeled in a couple games, like the Chargers got.
I think they were also like injured.
Oh, okay.
I can double check.
I saw that Christian Darrisaw on the injury report did not. Sorry to go back there, but did not practice Friday.
But he doesn't. I don't think he had an injury designation though.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't participate Thursday. He fully practiced Friday.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. So
I know they still are missing Ryan Kelly, which is their starting center.
Their starting center? Yeah.
So there's a couple things.
Yeah, so according to PFF, they're number 7 in the league when it comes to offensive line ratings.
Okay.
So they're a pretty decent offensive line. We all know we just recently acquired Draymond Jones. He was traded to us to bring us some juice to this pass rush. Not only is he known for the outside pass rush, he's also an interior rusher. But I believe for Tennessee, he mostly rushed outside.
Mm-hmm.
According to Zach Orr, who I think took the podium Thursday, he said that he's probably going to want to see Jones rush inside. Don't know how much that's going to do. I would probably rather have him outside, but who am I? But they're going to have their hands full. This Ravens defense is going to have their hands full. This is going to be a true test to see if that defense has truly turned a corner like some people are saying. I mean, Justin Jefferson is probably the best receiver in the league, right? It's no debate. Well, there is a debate between him and Chase, but he's the best receiver in the league. And Addison is a great partner to have lining up right next to you. He's a great wide receiver too. I don't know why I was about to say WR. He's a great wide receiver too. They're a great 1-2 punch along with Hawkinson. You got Mason, who's a stud. You got Jones, who can catch passes out of the backfield. And J.J. McCarthy, I mean, he's trying to come into his own. Now, obviously, he's missed all of last year with an injury. He's been in and out this year with injury. I believe he's 2-1 as a starter. He's feeling himself. They're coming off a great win against Detroit. You know what I mean? So he's feeling himself. I think with this team, you do what you did against Caleb Williams, and you try to throw him off with some good blitzes. But at the same time, you have to be able to rush with 4. I mean, that at some point, you're going to have to be able to get to the quarterback with 4. I know that's easier said than done, but you have to. It's just that simple. If you can do that and get to McCarthy, you should be able to successfully win this game. But if the pressure lacks like it has these past couple of weeks, then unfortunately, Jefferson and Addison will have all day, and they'll be able to route us up. So you have to get to McCarthy. That's just this pass rush has got to get to him. Carl Lawson, I forgot about him. He'll most likely be activated for this game. We'll see. So he could add some more juice to that line. But we have to see this pass rush go crazy. Like, we have to see something because they made no moves, other moves at the deadline to improve it. So we're going to have to deal with the guys we have, and they're going to have to try to get to them. I would like to see over-the-top help with Jefferson. We all know he's a great possession receiver. Doesn't matter who he's going up against one-on-one. It's barbecue chicken for most of that. So I would like to try to see if we can get some double teams on him. You know what I mean? Just try to make the game difficult so we can maybe take him out of it. But it all starts with the front. It all starts with that defensive front. You have to get pressure on McCarthy. If you could throw him off his game and get that Vikings offense off the field, you should be good. But it starts with that pass rush.
Yeah, well said. The interior pass rush, it's got to be addressed. I need to see Aeneas Peoples back in the lineup. I'm tired of him being or just inactive the entire time. I don't think we've seen him since the Texans game. So I don't think the lineup they have now is good enough to win big games down the road with who they got on the middle of the defensive line right now. Aside from Travis Jones, he's playing pretty well, or he had a pretty decent games. And then John Jenkins has had flashes, but I think we need more. I know Brent Urban got a sack, but I need youth, and I need somebody that's going to be a more impactful threat. And I think Peebles has the best chance to do that. He just doesn't get any chances. I mean, you drafted.
I don't think they trust him. I just don't think they trust him in the run game. That's why they haven't played him.
We'll put him in on passing downs. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they got gashed with everybody in the run game. That's a lame excuse.
I don't know.
I mean, the Ravens are just, I don't know. If you're not going to go out and get somebody to address this, you got to look to your inside and find somebody. And I think Peebles has a chance to do that. I mean, he did really good in college. They brought him in to be a game disruptor or a sleeper game disruptor because they got him in the later rounds. But I need somebody that can make a flash. And I think Travis Jones needs help. He can't do it by himself. He doesn't have Madubuike there anymore. You got to put somebody that can potentially be another threat in addition to Jones, and I think Peebles is the best chance for that. So I need to see him active. I'm tired of – you don't know – I mean, you can't play him for one game and say, oh, we're done. You don't do that for Mike Green. You do that for Starks. So why are you doing it for this guy? Well, they're first and second round picks. I don't give a crap. Okay, you don't have good depth at the D-line. What is so good about this practice squatter Okoye? Is this guy amazing? Is this dude supposed to be like that good? Do they like him because he's just big?
I just think he's a big body up front that they think can help, when it comes to stopping the run.
So why does he get chances?
I think he's shown partial flashes, but
I need to see Peebles out there. I'm going to go back to being annoyed, and I'm going to be annoyed if he's yet again inactive. You need to try something different. We still got gashed by Achane. I mean, in the Dolphins game. I don't think we have a sturdy, reliable run defense yet. And I get what you're saying about that. So you got to make room for him. I don't care what you do. You got to make room for him. Okay? And another thing, they're not even using Tez Walker either. So there's room. I don't know who they're using in place of those two, but Tez Walker hasn't seen the field either. So Aeneas Peebles, Tez Walker, who are they using in their place? Well, I think you need to make room for Peebles, honestly.
Well, with the inactives list, they know. Well, Jair.
No more Jair.
Yeah, there's no Jair. I don't know.
Who is this Keandre Jackson guy? Who's this guy?
Oh, yes. He's a safety who was on our practice squad, who we elevated for he's the reason why we released Sanusi Kane, because I think he's outplayed Sanusi in special teams. So
there we go again with that special teams excuse. Jesus Christ, Harbaugh.
So they elevated him. They signed him to the practice. They signed him to the main roster, and they have Sanusi Kane on the practice squad.
Okay, so I guess it's him taking the place. Okay, all right. So there's some gaps that the Ravens need to address, and I think that they need to put Aeneas Peebles back in the lineup on Sunday. Okay.
Well, if I'm looking at inactives, if I'm looking at inactives for tomorrow, I think Peebles, unfortunately, is one of them, along with Carson Vincent.
Prepare to get gashed in the run game on certain plays again. I don't know. I just don't think Brent Urban is the answer.
Well, I mean, they didn't address
it. Was fine last year, but that's because you had Madubuike on there too, and you had Michael Pierce, who was playing at a high level before he retired. We don't have those people anymore.
We don't. And
so I think he's really getting exposed now, Urban. I mean,
and I think that while you can praise DaCosta for the moves he's made in the past and the draft picks he's had in the past, I think it's also fair to hold him accountable for the lack of additions or things that this team needs to compete. And I think he dropped the ball. I mean, I honestly say he dropped the ball this trade deadline, because you get Draymond Jones, who's had a really good past couple of games. He's had a sack or a sack and a half in at least these last 4 games. But your interior is still weak.
Right. So you look within yourselves to make a new combination of defensive linemen. I think you got one in Peebles to try. That's what's so frustrating. If you're not going to go out and get somebody, look within the team itself to make a change, because there's not enough pressure in the middle. And I know what y'all are saying, but I think this kid needs a chance. He does. One game where he doesn't do much is not fair to just bench him for the rest of the year, in my opinion. They finally use him against the Texans. Doesn't do anything. Yeah. And then sit him up. You're done. Sit down. You're good. That's it. Sorry. That's not fair. But Malachi Starks was brutally struggling out there all year, and they kept rolling with him. I mean, it's shout out to him. He had a good game against the Dolphins. Finally, we were waiting for that
first pick.
So you need to give this a shot. I agree with everything Dom said. Okay, tackling, pass rush, blah blah blah. But to do that, you need to put Peebles in. Okay. Malachi, I hope you can carry over your good play. I think the secondary, it's going to be tough with Jefferson and Addison, like you said. But if the pass rush can just get his crap together, I think McCarthy can make some mistakes. This is only like his 4th game ever. Okay, he was hurt the entire year, first year. He played in a game and a half this year. Last week was his first full game since week 1. This dude is still a rookie, pretty much. Make him play like a rookie by getting after him and make him throw some bad decisions.
Yeah, this game is going to be this. Zach Orr is going to be put to the test once again because he's going to have to, if they cannot get to McCarthy with 4, you're going to have to crack. I'm hoping the blitz schemes and the blitz packages that he crafts will be enough to rattle McCarthy. You know, like I'm just hoping they can get some sort of pressure.
If you can stop the run and force the game to go in McCarthy's force McCarthy to carry the game on his shoulders, the offense, that bodes better because he's lacking the experience.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe they can get it done. I want to hold out faith, but they need this win.
Oh, bad.
Because if you can win this game, if you were the Baltimore Ravens, you can win this game against Minnesota. Guess who your next couple matchups are against?
Cleveland, New York, Cincinnati.
There you go.
I'm kind of nervous about the Browns game, though, because it's at their home.
It is at their home.
And depending on how this game goes on Sunday, there could be major changes before that game.
True.
So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings.
But
these Peebles, get them on the field.
I don't know if they will, but it will.
Well, then they're done.
But yes, if you are the Baltimore Ravens, you take it week by week. You start that by going 1-0 tomorrow. You need this game. Every game is must win. This game is must win because if you can win this game and go to Cleveland next week and try to get it, and you can get next week. If you win tomorrow, you work to get the 5-5. You get back to 500 next week if you win this game tomorrow. There's a chance tomorrow. There's a chance next week to get to 5-5. But it starts
so Dom, what do we do with that? Do we go to 4-5? What do you think?
I think we go to 4-5. I think we win 21-17.
I love the positivity.
I think we get the 4-5.
You need to show highlights from that Ravens versus Lions post game show from a few weeks back.
Listen, I'm a homer, man. I'm a homer. Okay.
At least you're honest about it. Good.
I guess I will trash this team, but it's because I've been a fan of this team since I've been in diapers.
We are not good. The season's over.
That was indeed me. That was indeed me. Okay. But
quoted by Dom himself.
That's an exact quote. I'm not lying. You're right. You're absolutely right, 100%. But
we've seen a little bit more physicality from this team recently.
We have.
A little bit more. Is it great? It's not great.
It's not great.
It's better.
It's
and
better.
They need to keep trending up. And we're going to have to do that again tomorrow.
Worked well. The Alohi Gilman trade has worked out well so far.
Alohi Gilman's been pretty good. Yeah.
Allowing Kyle Hamilton to come to the box and be more of a disruptor down there, it's helped. But he can't. That one move can't be the only move that's made to improve this team. You have to make sure you're
okay. There were some free agents out there they could go after. There's a couple. Linval Joseph is a free agent. Christian Wilkins, but I don't know. I don't know if he's still hurt. I don't know the details on him.
He hasn't really said much since.
Yeah, so. And we already know the weird kind of stuff he was doing at the Raiders. So there are a few options out there, but I think if you're not going to go get them, you got to look within, and that's why I'm saying about Aeneas Peebles. Give them a shot. Agreed. They probably won't, and we're going to be frustrated. Please, if you know if there's something I don't see and you show that to me on Sunday, I will shut up about Peebles. Okay, I just don't see it. I still see us getting gashed by different opposing running backs. and I don't want to see that by Jordan Mason tomorrow. I really don't.
We can only hope.
Well,
but
we'll see.
So yeah, guys, I have us winning this game 21-17. I think it'll be a close one. I don't think we put up a lot of points on the board just because how this Vikings defense operates. Gonz, what's your outcome?
We're going to wrap this up really quickly. I think the Ravens' victory.
So I'm overly positive, but you're also picking him to win.
I just said it was nice to see you positive.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm happy you're positive because it was
hell to start.
I had to keep trying to cheer you up because you were saying the season was over after week 3. I'm like, there's still time. Don't give up yet. And you kept saying it's over.
I think Huntley brought back the spirit.
It's good to see you. I think the bye week brought back the spirit too.
In that part too.
So I'm glad to see you on a positive note. I think we do take it home. It's going to be tough, but I think we can pull it out. I just don't know if J.J. McCarthy is experienced enough. I feel like this defense can keep building on performances. This is going to be its toughest test yet, probably since the Chicago game. So give me the Ravens in a tight one. 23 or 26-20.
26-20. All right. I got 21-17. Gonz has 26-20. What are you guys' score predictions? Are the Ravens coming out on top? Are they getting to 4-5? Or will the Vikings continue to throw a wrench in the Ravens' plans? Let us know in the comment section down below. We saw some people coming in and out of the live. Thank you for coming in, guys. We truly appreciate it. Don't forget to leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy jazz. We love it. We will be back tomorrow to bring that post-game analysis. Hopefully it's for a win because we like those. We like winning. So, Gonz, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Go Ravens, and let's see Aeneas Peebles.
Go Ravens.
I'm back up on it again.
Yeah, I think we should just change Gonz's name tag under the bottom 2 Aeneas Peebles or Aeneas Peebles play or something like
that. Aeneas Peebles in all caps.
So, guys, thank you guys for coming in. We truly appreciate it. Hopefully the Ravens get that dub tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for post game. Until then, I'm Dom. That's Gonz. We'll catch you guys later. Go Ravens.